So you tweeted this. Can we go here, Mike? Do you mind?
Go ahead.
If the Fed is going to more structurally go soft on their inflation mandate, it's a time to sell long bonds, not buy them. The Fed's own dots show no intention to bring core PCE down to at or below 2% until 2026, even under strong economic conditions. Okay.
In English, please. What does that mean?
In English, why does the Fed's current dot plot and their lack of intention to slow their preferred measure of inflation, core PCE, why would that affect the decision to buy or sell long bonds right now for the audience? I already understand all this very well. For the audience.
I'm sure.
And for Michael. Could you explain this to make eye contact with him?
Michael?
Okay.
Let's talk about the dots.
I'm gonna grab a drink of water. You just explain it to him and then we'll catch him up.
The thing that's interesting about the dots is not what their projections are, because those are actually useless because they have no idea what they're going to do.
That's right.
But all kidding aside, what are the dots?
Oh, the dots. Every quarter, the various Fed governors predict what they think is going to happen to growth and inflation and monetary policy over the next couple of years. It's
literally like a roulette table where they put their chip.
That's right. And it's literally dots on a piece of paper.
Yes.
That's why it's called the dots. The thing is interesting about it is not their predictions, because they have no predictive power. If anything, they're probably
completely wrong.
More likely completely wrong than right. But what you can see is how they are weighing things in terms of where they put their dots. And so as an example, when you look at the dot plot this time, they showed that they think unemployment's going to stay, very low. And they think inflation is going to, remember their mandate, their target is 2% on PC and actually a little bit below that, because they don't want to go meaningfully above 2% in terms of the targeting regime, and PCE is generally a little bit lower overall. So they show on that set of dots that PCE is going to be at, core PCE is at 2.5 and 2.3 and 2.2 out to 2026.
Perfect glide path.
Right? Perfect glide path. But their mandate is 2%.
Yeah.
And so these folks at the Federal Reserve are saying, we are not going to fulfill our mandate. Our mandate is 2%.
But is it 2% right this minute? Or is their mandate to eventually get there?
It's not above 2% for 5 years.
Yeah. 2026, it's almost 2024. They could be at 2%.
No, 5 years from the beginning.
They could be at 2% next month. They can take Fed funds to 10%. They'll be at 2%. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but directionally, they like the direction things are heading.
Sure, but the question is, are they meeting their mandate?
Not
and the
yet.
answer is no.
Not yet.
And it would be, if this was just a wiggle up or a wiggle down, who cares?
Right.
The big issue is whether these inflation expectations get entrenched, and they've been behind the curve for years now. It's not. We're not arguing over 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. We're arguing over, are they comfortable with inflation being above their mandate for 5 years?
Mm.